guys, what is up? Dumbricks Productions here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be reviewing the LEGO Harry Potter Hogwarts Clock Tower set. This costs $170 in New Zealand, and this was my second LEGO set I got as a gift. I only got 2 LEGO sets for Christmas this year, this one and the Roadhog set. Let's take a look at the minifigures. Now, before I start talking about the minifigures, I just want to say that when I'm reviewing really big sets like these, I'm just going to have the set in the background just because, like, this desk I'm filming at, it's a lot smaller than the one I used to have back in, like, January. I don't know, but, this new one's a bit smaller, so just bear with me. Here's Harry Potter, and he's exclusive for the torso print. That's a really nice torso. I'm so glad that he and Cedric did not come in the same bag, because, like, Cedric comes before Harry, and Harry comes, like, in the second to last bag. So I'm so glad that they were in separate bags, because the torsos are so similar. Like, you can see the similarities. Like, I know that they have different bow ties. Like, Harry's is bigger and it's white. But apart from that, they're pretty much identical. But I'm glad to get more tuxedos, because they can be useful for customs. He has the 2019 Harry Potter face, and the hairpiece, which is Lloyd's from the Ninjago movie. Mid-legs, we've gotten those a bunch of times in black, although it's accurate for the scene and accurate for the minifigure. And he has that angry face. So that's Harry Potter. Here's Hermione, and something funny is that, like, in the Goblet of Fire sets, Harry has the Lloyd hairpiece, so when I did my Goblet of Fire stop mission, I knew what to do for him. Ron, this is the only Goblet of Fire set where Ron and Hermione come in, but I had Wormtail, so I used his hairpiece for Ron in my Goblet of Fire stop mission. But the thing is, in the set, this is the only Goblet of Fire set Hermione comes in this year. But it's done up, so I actually did not know what to do for Hermione's hair. In the end, I just ended up doing the CMF here, but I was literally wondering what to do. But yeah, I don't think that's a new piece. I think that's a recolor of an existing hairpiece. I think it's from CMF series. Tell me if that's new. Personally, I don't think it's new, but I guess. And it does have a mini peg attachment, so you can attach like a bow or something in there. So yeah. The face is the exact same from it's that reused one from that Brides of the Caribbean girl. I don't know what her name is. I don't really think that looks like Emma Watson, honestly. That just doesn't look like her to me. Now, this is a weird part of this figure, is that the feet, it might look like a new mold at first. Can this please ready focus? Sorry that doesn't want to focus. I hate it. Oh, there we go. Look at the dress. It's a brick. So, what they do for Hermione is that they took a 1x2 plate in like a hot pink colour. Then they got a slightly lighter colour, which is this 1x2 brick, and they have some printing on it. Then they put the torso on. Oh my goodness. Like, I know that they didn't want to do mid-legs. Like, I'm totally okay with that, but that's just such a weird thing to do. Here's Ron, and he uses this hairpiece in dark orange. I think that works pretty well. Like, that's probably the best hairpiece for him. He has the exact same face from Hagrid's Hut, which is a new face for him. And it might look like the printing is dark brown, but it's actually dark grey. I really like his outfit. It's pretty subtle printing, but it looks cool. Dumbledore is probably my favourite minifigure of the set, mainly just because of the dress printing and how it actually continues back there. Like, this is the first time I got in a minifigure where the dress piece continues down there. This here hat combo is dual molded, so that's cool. The face is taken straight from the Great Hall and the Advent Calendar. Really wish that it was new to fit the new actor, but who cares, you don't really see it much. So yeah, you can see the torso print. I remember when the leaks were shown, I thought it was so hilarious how the leaker accidentally got Fleur and Dumbledore's torsos mixed up. I don't know how that happened, but when I was building the set, when I pulled out the bag, they had both Fleur and Dumbledore. I just thought that's how the confusion went. So I guess the leaker must have took the bag with both of them. Here's Madame Maxime, and this is her first time appearing in Lego form. And unfortunately they used the old dress design because she's kind of a half giant like Hagrid. So yeah. And she does have a shiny metallic kind of pink colour, so that's cool. And like Dumbledore, she does have back dress printing. And she has a worried face as well. She only comes in one other set, which is the Beauxbaton's carriage, although for some reason her hair's black. It's a really weird inconsistency. But yeah. Here's Cedric, and the torso is exclusive as well. But yeah, it's just what you'd expect, like, just to see, like, it has the Han Solo face, which just doesn't really fit Cedric, in my opinion. And that's what he looks like there. I remember how they also used this face for Hawkeye. Like, what? Oh my god. Man, I honestly really do not really like reused faces at all. Here's Viktor Krum, and is it just me, or does that torso look like it could be used for Kai from Ninjago? Or some soldier from Indiana Jones? I don't know. But yeah, I really like that fur detailing there, but apart from that, nothing really too special. Like, it just has that fur detailing. He uses fins here. And yeah, just a happy face. The funny thing is that if it was, like, technically it was kind of Brick Bros UK. Like, if it wasn't for Brick Bros UK, this figure would probably not exist, because if you remember, they were the ones who designed the Tron Legacy set. And Lego made a new face for Flynn. Sam Flynn, yeah. But they reused that for here. So technically, Brick Bros UK is the reason why this figure exists. Something funny I thought about. And then there's Fleur, and I believe the dress piece is exclusive. I'm not 100% sure. The torso is definitely exclusive. So yeah. There, she does use that blonde ponytail, and she does have a pretty worried looking face there. So yeah. But apart from that, nothing really too special for Fleur. But still, she is important in the set. And there is something I want to talk about. Like, there's actually a minifigure I think is missing, and that's Hagrid. Like, he comes in the carriage set, but still, it'd be so cool to get him in the set. But they will probably bump up the price. So, here's the clock tower itself. I'll just lift it up so you can get a look up top. And there are some side builds. So, we have this Christmas tree, which I actually do kind of want to do some comparisons, because we got one in the advent calendar. And what one do I like better? I like this one better for its size, but I like this one better for its appearance. If it was up to me, I would make the Christmas tree the size of that one, and have it the appearance or design of this one. Just the colour scheme, because I think the colour scheme on this one looks a lot better. And also in the advent calendar, we got 2 of these mini Christmas trees, and yeah, you can kind of see the size comparison there. Yeah, and we also have 2 tables. This one has a lot of crystal detail on it, and then this one just has 1 crystal and some glasses. So yeah, so looking at the actual clock tower itself, I like how they actually did the windows here just solid black, but something weird is that, like, look there. Look at that side of the window, and then look at that side. Like, what? Sorry, but how is that supposed to work? This is Hogwarts Castle, not an NPC, not a glitched NPC village from Minecraft. Like, I don't know why some of the window is just cut off here. It just looks weird to me. And there are a few inconsistencies. For example, there are, like, some of the bricks here are stickered. And there's also dark tan for some reason scattered around the build, which there was a little bit of dark tan on the other two Hogwarts sets, but there wasn't straight up bricks. And another weird inconsistency is that, like, for some reason, these bricks here, they aren't nougats, they're just normal. But those are pretty uncommon, so that's pretty cool. I do think this part here looks a little weird. Like, I don't know, it just looks a bit strange to me. Also, for some reason, they don't use cones up top, like, because with the other Hogwarts sets, what they did is that they had this piece, so this one here, then a cone, and then the ski piece, but they just straight up missed the cone. It doesn't really matter too much, although it could make it a bit easier to break off. And for some reason, instead of having a black Technic pin, they have this one. So, yeah, I guess it's just so it's easier to disconnect. But that's cool. But apart from that, apart from those weird inconsistencies, it's basically what you'd expect for a Hogwarts castle set. My favourite part of the main appearance is this section around here, because I really like the clock. You can kind of see a bit of my minifig storage system. But it has this really nice clock. And these are two printed pieces. Now, if you want to know what these are actually Lego tools. So we have this one, and they give you a whole baggie of those. So, yeah, but let me disconnect those two clock pieces. So, this one, the smaller one, uses Captain America's shield, and it's actually black with some printing. I thought it was dark brown. But yeah, this is going to be useful for sure. And then the other one is this piece. It's transparent. It looks really cool. I like the printing on there, but it's printed on both sides because in the instructions they actually put this red piece up here, and they tell you to make sure that the red piece is up top. I think that's just so if a little kid builds this, then they won't frick it up. Although the set's like 9+, I don't have the box with me. But yeah, let me just put this back together. And we'll look at the interior. Okay, there. So yeah, and also one more thing. These pieces here, I think these only came in 2 sets. The Hogwarts Castle, like the big one, the microscale version, and one Spider-Man Far From Home set. I think it's like when they were in I forgot what country it was. But yeah, so and then turning the thing around, you can see how it looks there. And this is the interior. And let's start on this section here. So down here we have the Goblet of Fire and a chest with a book. It just has that Wingardium Leviosa printed piece in it, like, you know. Yeah, I remember, well, I wasn't born back then, but I remember, like, seeing reviews of, like, old Harry Potter sets and how literally every set they made had, like, a book in it. Some were exclusive, some weren't. But yeah, that's basically just an entrance. Up there we have Defense Against the Dark Arts. And this is Moody's classroom, because this is based on the Goblet of Fire. Now, Moody's isn't included in the set, but he does come in the minifig series, so, and in New Zealand, the minifig packs cost, $6, so if you have a little bit of extra $6, and, they still have lots of stock left, then you could probably get a Mad-Eye Moody and put him on the chair, unless you already have him. But yeah, we have some instruments back there. We have a quill. That could be a reference to the Cornish Pixies, I'm not 100% sure. And then there's a stickered piece that's like chalkboard. And then up here we have the hospital wing, and we have some dividers there. This is the crank mechanism you do. The thing is on the front, there's a crank mechanism, and this is where the crank is, and then when you turn it, the clock hands move. I forgot to mention that, so let's show you how that looks. So yeah, pretty cool, and you can use it to travel back in time with the time turner if you have the minifigures from Harry Potter. And yeah, just some beds, and then here we have the second section of the build, and this can disconnect because that's one of the spots that can break apart. And this is supposed to be Dumbledore's office. Yeah, I think 90% of collectors who will buy the set probably will not be using this as Dumbledore's office, but here we have the sort of Gryffindor, the Pensieve. I think the Pensieve in the CMF series looks better. We have another quill. We've got some bookcases and just little Easter eggs around. See, we've got some paintings there. More paintings there. So yeah, and if you look closely, you can actually see Fawkes the Phoenix and the Sorting Hat back there. I don't know why they didn't just do normal pieces, but then again, I have the Great Hall, which has both of them brick built, so that's okay. Then down here we have the Prefect's bathroom, and that's basically where Harry went to in the Goblet of Fire to see the secret of the egg. It would be cool if they had the golden egg in the set, but I actually have the Hungarian Horntail set, so that's nice. Yeah, I have quite a lot of rebooted Harry Potter sets. Yeah, and the best parts for sure is they have this little stickered piece. It's probably impossible for me to get it out, but they have this really cool sticker that's like the stained glass. It looks super cool. I really like how that looks. So yeah, too bad that it's really hard to get out. It's easier to see from this angle. Yeah, and then this part, technically this part's optional because this part's really Christmas specific. So if you don't want to add this part, you don't have to. But basically, keep in mind that this took place at the Yule Ball, and you can actually make characters dance now. I'm just going to put Hermione and Krum, since, well, I don't think Dumbledore went with anyone. Ron and Harry went with the Patel twins. Cedric went with Cho. I don't know who Fleur went. Definitely not anyone in the set. And Madame Maxime went with Hagrid. But you can actually make them dance like that. And you can put 8 people here in total. Literally every minifigure in the set. But yeah, it's an interesting mechanism, and actually do not have these cog pieces at all. They were introduced in the Lego Movie too. But yeah. And the decorations around here, it's supposed to make it look like these, so like how they did the tables. And I think that looks cool. So, yeah. So I don't really know what's the main play feature of the set, whether it's the clock mechanism or this. I'm just going to say it's the clock mechanism, since this only really happens in the interior, and this part's optional. Personally, I'm going to leave this on because, well, it's part of Hogwarts. Yeah. So, that's basically it for the set. So, should you get the set? Now, honestly, I think that if you are collecting just regular Harry Potter sets, but you do not want the Great Hall, Whomping Willow, then I don't think you should get the set. I think you should get the set if you already have the Great Hall and Whomping Willow, or if you're going to get the Great Hall and Whomping Willow, then that's when I think you should get the set, because I don't think the set really looks good by itself. In fact, I don't think any of the Hogwarts sets look good by themselves. They really look good all connected together. Now, unfortunately, my display at the moment is really bad, so unfortunately I can't have this connected to the other sets. So, yeah, however, if I do get a shelf or something, then I will show it in action. But apart from that, that's basically it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.